say the hardest thing is losing a child, and they lost two, and very close together. They took something that was very tragic in their lives and turned it into something very positive.
I always said if I ever got money, I like to help kids, and that was my thing, helping underprivileged children.
Paul Newman had camps all over the world for kids with life-threatening and chronic illnesses. And so when he met my father, my dad was talking about building this ranch for kids.
He said, but you got to do a medical camp, which is a big difference.
I said, Mel, this is a massive undertaking. I mean, are you sure? And he said, yeah. And he said, I even have a line on a great piece of property. I said, well, what is it? Where is it? And he said, well, it's up in Mission, in North Mission, and it's a prison. And I remember driving up there with him, and we pull into this thing, and it was like, this is crazy.
God, it was a mess. It was a mess.
And I went for a walk with him, and he said, we're going to do this over here, we're going to have the barns over here, and we're going to put a live amphitheater down here, we're going to have a pool over here one day. He had it completely mapped out. And I'm just standing there looking at this thing going like, this guy is absolutely out of his mind.
Within a week, my dad's knocking down buildings and building buildings. And he was determined to get that camp opened the following summer, and he did. It was really important for him to have something that was tangible for his donors to see so that they realized this is real, this is going to happen. This isn't just a vision or some talk, this is going to happen, and here's the site and here's what we're doing with it, right? And it kind of just grew from there. And it's a beautiful, beautiful facility for kids with life-threatening and chronic illnesses, and it's needed. It's needed in this province, it's needed in this country, and we get a lot of families and children that are really grateful that it's there for them.
It is the highlight of their summer. They look forward to it all year long, and they get to try all kinds of new activities that they wouldn't normally do. Even if I encourage them, they wouldn't do it, but they'll do it here.
When he comes up here, being away from me, being his sole caregiver, it teaches him that it's okay to be away from me and that he has to learn how to be more independent.
It makes me feel awesome.
They're just amazing. They're so compassionate, and they take him in like he's family, really.
When I dropped her off that first day, I was the one that was more like emotional about it. She gave me that whole back wave, like, see you later.
Well, we did a lot of activities, like we went on the sky net, we actually slept in the teepees, we did horseback riding, we saw all the animals.
It provides a lot of peace of mind to send him here. Just driving in here, seeing the big sign for Camp Zajac, it kind of warms my heart a little. It makes me really happy that they have something that makes them feel that they belong.
It's a wonderful place. Aiden loves nature, he loves animals. Everything that this place is Aiden.
Zajac Ranch means a lot to us. It's really giving our daughter an opportunity to just be a kid and just to be herself and be accepted for who she is, which isn't something that happens in her regular daily life.
The Zajac Ranch is going to continue on in perpetuity as far as we're concerned. I mean, that is our goal, to make sure it's sustainable way past my lifetime and my family's lifetime, because we know the importance of it all. My dad is a visionary. He's always wanting to do bigger and better and make the camp more accessible to kids. And so as long as he's alive, that's exactly what he's going to do. Our goal is to eventually have no family having to have to pay to go to camp. Unfortunately, we're not there yet, but we're pretty close. Others pay what they can afford, and we just work with the families and ensure that they can get there in spite of their financial difficulties. So you've seen where we've come from, but just wait to see where we're going. And thank you all for your help.